All right, hi everyone. How are you all doing? That was right. But my name is Heather Mason. I'm an L&D consultant and a program manager in educational spaces, and I'm here to talk to you today about something that I've been doing for the last about 10 plus years of my career, which is early career development and how it can really help inject some fresh and dynamic training life into your programs. So you may have had a challenge, which is how do we develop continuously fresh, continuously dynamic training, on a regular basis, right? We know how long it takes to develop these individual things. And unfortunately, LinkedIn Learning Workplace Learning Report of 2023 reported that 76%, so that's a large majority of employees were reporting that their training programs felt outdated. That's a problem, right? Established training feeling too routine, and staff disengaging from training, even that feeling of like, oh no, not another training. We don't want that. So how can we keep that learning momentum up? My hope is that we can do that with interns, and interns can in fact have a catalyst effect on your learning culture. They're fun. They bring in a beginner's mind. They question everything. They cause us to question long-standing processes and assumptions, things that we don't even notice anymore in our day-to-day, work. We have to explain the why behind our processes sometimes with interns. And they also ask for us and our senior staffers to communicate more complex ideas in simple language. And, that can really leave us in sort of a reverse learning situation, right? So we can learn from them and they can learn from us. In our traditional model, we might have the trainer teaching the learner, and it's one way. Or we might even just have an asynchronous course that teaches. But with an intern model, we have staff and the interns having an exchange, right? And then everyone has the opportunity to become a teacher and a learner, a student. So our staff in this situation can hopefully start to rediscover their passion for their expertise. They're trying to get these young professionals excited about the work that they're doing. And we see that our training can move then from being somewhat stale or feeling a little stale to something that feels really dynamic. You might see PowerPoints, your annual reviews, and you might even be in a culture where your staff is siloed. They're not interacting with the rest of the organization. With interns, they can bring us all together. We have interactive workshops that maybe they want to deliver even. We can set up some peer mentoring around the organization with different folks across different departments. And we can get interns involved in some really interesting projects as a learning technique. So interns can really add to our existing training. They can create training materials for us even, which, hey, I don't know about you all, but I love it when I can get someone to kind of do my work for me a little bit there. And they also can show us where we're missing our training, where we have gaps. They can show us where we need to put in place new processes. They can show us where our learning is stale and needs to be modernized or updated. They're asking us for different learning styles and different modalities. And this study here from 2023 showed a 40% increase in training engagement scores with intern involvement. So I hope that you can reinvigorate your training with some interns. I recommend starting really small, one intern, one department, or one specific project you might have. If you have folks who are seeming like they're maybe a little bit less engaged with their work lately, pair them with an intern. That's a great way to re-energize them. You can measure engagement before and after. And feel free to connect with me if you want to learn about a step-by-step process where you can bring some interns into your organization, or if you want to be introduced to some awesome interns, I know a few as well. Thank you.